On today's episode, we're gonna be going from this to this. I thought this would be perfect to test out a new product to the garage, which is Koch Chemie Magic Wheel Cleaner. You know, everybody is crazy over the Koch Chemie stuff, so I wanted to bring it in, give it a try, see if it can do that heavy lifting. We're gonna start by spraying the Koch Chemie on there. I'm gonna do it dry because I don't want any dilution. I want maximum cleaning power. One thing I'm noticing right away as I'm spraying this on, I'm thinking, wow, this is taking a lot of trigger pulls. I'm exhausted spraying this on, and it's using a lot of product. And the coverage is kind of not as good as I would have hoped. I like a little bit more foam. I like a little bit more action. Okay, so I got a lot on there. I'm gonna let it dwell as long as I possibly can to give it the best opportunity to cut some of this off of there, but I don't wanna let it dry on the wheel. So now I'll come back with the pressure washer and I'm gonna spray it down and do a no-touch wash just to see how it works standalone. Now, right away I'm realizing it just didn't have the cutting power. It didn't have the teeth. It didn't have the teeth to get that off of there on its own. But that's all right. So we're gonna come back behind. We'll do another set, spray it on pretty thick this time again. I wanna give it all the opportunity in the world. We're gonna let it dwell as long as I can without it drying onto the wheel. We're gonna start with our wheel brush. I'm gonna hit it good all the way around, and boy, we're starting to see some action. Then we move over to our wheel face brush. Nice and soft bristles. I don't want any heavy agitation. It's gonna mar this surface on these wheels. It's clear coat, so you gotta be careful. This is clear coat safe for sure, nice and soft. I'm wiping it around. It's cutting a decent amount of it off, but I'm noticing it's requiring a lot of agitation. The results aren't 100% on this. That's concerning me because other wheel and tire cleaners that I've used, we'd probably be getting a little bit more results here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and spray it down, see what's underneath. And there we go, for sure, there's some leftover gunk and material on that wheel that just didn't come off. That's okay, because I'm gonna bring in the designated hitter, Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner. You guys know in the past, I've sprayed this on some nasty wheels and it did some real work. So I put it into my own spray bottle here. I like this, it's easy to fill. I'm spraying it on. I'm getting a lot more foam coming out of the spray bottle, a lot easier to apply, a lot thicker product. So that's nice. Right away, I'm seeing that typical Adams browning. Is it all visual? I don't know, but I'll tell you what, it's browning a lot. There's a lot of foam. I'm expecting some action underneath of here. Let's go ahead and run over it with the tire brush again. Nice stiff bristle. That looks, man, there's a lot left on there that's coming off. That's awesome. Now we'll come back with the wheel face brush, nice and soft bristles, and hit it. That stuff that didn't come off the last time is coming off like butter now. You can't argue with that. It definitely had more teeth. And we'll come back behind with our boar's hair detail factory brush and get in all those tight spots that are hard to get with these larger brushes, around the valve stem, around the wheels, all those nooks and crannies and crevices. Good tool for that. Right now I'm thinking to myself, everything come off. Everything I touch with the brushes pretty much peeled off like warm butter. All right, let's hit it with the power washer again. And there it is. Boy, it's coming really clean. You can't really argue with those results. They look amazing. Wow. 100% of the dirt was removed, 100% of the brake dust. As much contamination as I could possibly see is all gone now. That's looking amazing. All right, so let's flip the rim over. This time I'm going straight to Adams. You know, it's not that I don't want to give the Koch Chemie another try, but I'll tell you what, this is nasty, gnarly buildup, and I want to get it off with the least amount of work. Let's go ahead and spray that Adams on again. Again, nice thick foam coming out of it, easy to apply, and I can already start to see that browning action coming. I know this is gonna be just an absolute disaster cleanup here. All right, we'll hit it with the tire brush. That is thick brown sludge. I almost feel like I should do this 2 or 3 times, but I just wanna see what I'm gonna get out of one application. That is thick, nasty brown stuff. Okay, now we'll hit it with the wheel face brush inside the barrel. Normally I would use my barrel brush, but since we have it removed off the vehicle, I'm gonna run it around the inside. I can't emphasize enough, it's coming off like warm butter. There's no tricks here, there's no anything. It's coming straight off. I like that. All right, now we'll follow up with the pressure washer again. It's 99.9% clean with just little to no effort, and that's what we're all about, is an effortless clean. Okay, so now let's flip the tire back over, and I'm gonna pull out my Master Blaster dryer. People always ask me, Jeremy, what's your favorite use for this? This blows out a really small, narrow stream of really warm air, so it dries really well. I like to use it on wheels and tires, specifically if I'm not gonna do the whole car. Let's say I wanna just clean the wheels and tires. I'll come around with this, blow dry them nice and dry, and then I can apply product to it right away with, I mean, literally it takes about 30 seconds to a minute to dry a wheel. Okay, so let's get it back in the garage now, and we're gonna be putting on Geon Q2 tire. This stuff works amazing. It's my favorite dressing for 2021. We're gonna be putting it on with a large hex applicator, and it has a nice deep black finish to it. And then when we follow behind and knock it down with the microfiber towel, it ends with a nice, you know, just shiny of a matte finish, which is my favorite type of look. So that's amazing. That's gonna work really well. Okay, now that we got the tire dressing on, I'm gonna hit it with another one of my favorite products. This is an economical product that can be picked up almost anywhere, and that's kind of cool. Griot's Garage 3-in-1 wax, and this has good durability. You guys have seen me test it on the hood. It just took a beating. Wheel cleaners, shampoos, all-purpose cleaners, and boy, it held up really good. So we'll be using this today. We're gonna apply it with just a yellow microfiber towel, nice and thick on the wheels. I wanna put a nice thick coat on to try to prevent stuff from sticking to it. It's just gonna make that cleanup next time that much easier. Then I'll flip the towel over and just wipe it off, get it to that nice shine, that nice slick finish. Let's go ahead and take a look at that rim after it's done now. Oh yeah, look at that, that's shiny, nice black wheels. Everything about it's looking amazing. Now don't mistake this, guys. This is a spare tire off my truck. There is still some corrosion on here. There's some things that just couldn't be fixed, but I'll tell you what, that is one heck of a transformation to go from absolutely unsightly to looking pretty darn good with that amount of effort. Can't argue with that. Good stuff. So I'll put links to all these products down in the description if you want to check them out. You know I always appreciate that. And if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you along as part of the channel. And just like all the products that I like, all the techniques I like, here it is. Yeah, that setup right there for knocking out those disaster rims is the way to go. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah. All right, for those that stuck around to the end, I got a cool tip for you. Now, I didn't make this up, but I do like the technique. Pour your wheel cleaner directly into your foam cannon, 100% product, no dilution. I'll tell you what, this works amazing. You spray it onto the wheels, you get full foaming, full coverage with little to no effort, no pumping all around the tire, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, burning out your arm. But there's one thing to consider with that. It's 100% product in here, but the pressure washer is adding water, so you're gonna end up with a diluted product on the wheel. If you have a disaster clean like the one we just did, this nasty rim, consider putting it into your own spray bottle and spraying it on directly so that you get 100% product on there to get the most cutting power. Another thing to consider, a lot of wheel cleaners are corrosive. They got some bite to them, so we don't want it wrecking our foam cannon, wrecking our foam cannon filter, or any of our tubing or anything like that. So what I like to do is I like to run about 5 to 10 seconds of water through the cannon to flush it out when I'm done. That's all I got for you. Thanks for sticking around.